Death Battle do their podcast or whatever. And they usually discuss fights that they don't plan to be full episodes. And they did one where they discussed Bakugo and Rexplode from Invincible. But apparently the reason they did it is because Clifford Chapman was in this part of their podcast, and he's the voice of Bakugo.
Yeah.
He is really good. I met him once. He was very nice. However, he was wearing a face mask. I think he's very much like germaphobe. But what was really cool is he had like a really advanced one. It had like a speaker box in it. So
what?
Yeah, it had a mic in it, and when he talked in it, he had a speaker that he was carrying around, and when he would talk, it's so he could still be completely like heard without issue. So yeah, he has like a face mask with a speaker in it to talk to people.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, but no, he was a very cool dude. He was very nice. Him and I got to meet him and oh man, who else was there? That was why can't I think?
I didn't have time, but I was gonna say I'm sorry.
About what?
Talking to Morgan.
Oh.
We keep running into people, and this is a bit of a problem in like every Monster Hunter game.
Yeah.
Where I gotta explain this. On quests that are not theirs, they will cap the monster.
Like capture it?
Yeah.
Okay.
But the thing is, courtesy-wise, you shouldn't do that. The big reason being is because certain items you can only get through killing the monster or have a higher probability of dropping if the monster is slain.
Oh, I didn't know.
So
I know there's certain items you can't get unless you like break parts off of monsters. That was all I was aware of.
Yeah, so it's really irritating just when people are like, oh, I'll just capture a monster real quick. It's like, well, what if I didn't want to capture it? It's my quest. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
So
No, I just made. I've kind of gotten to the point where now I'm just kind of hunting to hunt, and I've just been kind of building like one high-level version of each weapon just for the hell of it.
I do similar things for, the same reasons. I know I just got on with you guys.
Yeah.
I did say I was going to walk the dog after this hunt, so I'm going to go do that.
Okay.
nice.
But I will be back probably in 30 minutes.
Cool.
For sure. Be safe.
Yeah.
Rivet?
So we still have to take care of Team Rocket. Is that the only
Yeah, I
thing?
realized that my item bag was full, so I'm gonna go sell a couple things.
Oh, okay.
I didn't even realize that was a fucking thing.
Oh yeah, you're in Gen 1. The good old days.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Where you have a limited...
Did we look up these TMs in here?
We did. The only one worth getting, one of them is Hyper Beam. No, that was in the slots. No, the only one, I think one of them was okay, but I think the rest kind of sucked. So I really don't think we need anything from these TMs.
I can't sell the HM. That's good that
Gabagool.
I remember being able to do it.
Yeah, I do remember that too. I think they were worth very little though, but yeah, I think you could originally sell them.
Type shit.
Maybe that was only in the first release of maybe like the Japanese version of Red and Green or whatever.
I don't think we looked all of these up, brother. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No, we probably didn't. Probably got lazy when I was looking through most of them. Let me check them real quick. Alright, let's see. Pokemon, Yellow.
Because we have 1, 2, 5, 7, and 9. Those are the single digits, and then we have some,
I'll just look at
some
TM
double
shop.
digits.
It should have a list of what they all are.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Celadon City.
By the way, is my air conditioner in the background fucking with y'all?
I think my AC is fucking with people anyway, so don't worry about it. Okay.
I never hear your AC.
Well, that's good. No, I did look these up. So it was double team. 32 is double team, which is okay. 33 is reflect, which is pretty good. 2 is razor wind, which I think is okay. I don't really remember. 7 is horn drill, which is alright, but really hard to use. 37 is egg bomb, which is not very good. 1 is mega punch, which is fine. 5 is mega kick, which is fine. 9 is takedown, which is alright. And 17 is submission, which is pretty whatever. I definitely hear some kind of background noise, but it's not too bad. Okay. Honestly, that's probably mine, if I'm being honest. But that's okay. Because it's too hot today.
I can't tell if I ended up buying that or not.
You did.
I did.
So that one's a mega kick, yeah.
Yeah. Is
Remember
horn drill's hard to use?
Yeah, so horn drill is one of those instant KO moves, but it only has a 30% chance of hitting and can't be hit if the Pokemon you're attacking is a higher level than the one you're using.
Oh, that's lame.
So I say
it's
really hard to hit with. But
I gave it to Kingsley instead of Poison Sting, but I feel like I'd rather him have Mega Kick.
I would say horn drill is better than Poison Sting, to be fair, but Mega Kick's fine. Mega Kick, remember, is a normal move. It's not fighting.
Yeah. Oh, he already has double kick though. Motherfucker, I still want someone to learn it. Goddamn.
Yeah, you gotta go back. This is the old days. Everything is inconvenient.
It'd be funny if I gave it to Frayed, because he already has Mega Punch.
Sure, why not?
I might do that,
you
actually.
give Fred Mega Kick as well.
Instead of Thunder Wave, because Thunder Shock does paralysis anyway, right?
It can, yeah.
Hype shit. Frayed, you're punching and kicking ass right now, dude.
Yeah, if only we could figure out how to resolve your issue with you can't take a single hit or you die instantly.
Pretty much.
Yeah, you got like no defense.
And there's like no held items in this game, right?
There is
there's,
no
like,
there is no held items in this game. Those didn't come out until Gen 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm excited to play through Gen 2 and Gen 3 because I don't think I've ever actually beaten. I think the only games, the generations I've beaten is Gen 1. I beat Blue back in the day, and then I beat fucking Shield, and then I beat Scarlet.
Defense is for the slow and weak. I'll simply one-shot my foes. That's our only downside, is you are fast enough to hit first no matter what. You just need to hit harder, so that way that does help. Unfortunately, Pikachu's stats are really garbo, even though this is partner Pikachu, who has better than average Pikachu stats. They still don't have good stats, though, unfortunately. And I don't think we can evolve them even with a Thunderstone. So,
that would be interesting to test out. I can definitely
we can test it. It's not, that's what I'm saying. It's not like it's hard to just go, because you can just go buy them in this game.
Remind me to do that after I defeat Team Rocket.
Yeah. We'll try it. We'll see if we can evolve. If we can, then at least you'll probably be a fast special attacker, because Raichu gets some solid special attack stats.
Yeah.
At the very least.
I'm not so attached to Pikachu.
I am still a lover of preferring Pikachu over Raichu, but I am not one of the many who actually hate Raichu. I think Raichu is great.
Dude, Alolan Raichu is the best version too.
That part is true, but I think most people feel that way at least. Most people still do love Alolan Raichu. Because, come on, it's an electric psychic rat that surfs on its own tail. It's like more tan, and it has blue like marble eyes for some reason.
It makes me think of like the old like ice cream, like
Also-
SpongeBob ice cream or like the Sonic ice cream.
I'm also not against being turned into a Gary 2. What is a Gary 2? Rattata.
But as far as regional forms go,
Oh,
I
Gyarados.
can't think
Okay.
of. Oh.
I forgot, Fred. I made everyone Pokemon teams, including you, but I didn't. I realized way later that I was like, man, you love bug types, and my jokes fall on deaf ears. I'm sorry, I get it. I understand. It's Gyarados, because dos is Spanish for two. I understand. I didn't at first though, because I'm a fool, but I understand.
I get it because I didn't get it before because I was actually dumb.
Yeah, that's how I felt too. I was like, I did not get it at first either. But I made you a team too, Fred, and I realized now, like not long after, I was like, man, you love bug types. I didn't give you any bug Pokemon at all.
That's actually kind of fucked up. You didn't even give him Scyther? Or
I
anything?
gave him all the Goon Pokemon.
Jesus Christ.
To be fair, that one's. I feel like that's still appropriate.
You
But-
could have given everyone one Goon Pokemon and it would have been real.
It's like mostly true. I like. To be fair, I
Who's
like
your
like
preferred
two.
Goon Pokemon?
I would say I like two Goon Pokemon. Yeah, you put like none of my favorite Pokemon in there that I know I told you about. It's true, I didn't. I didn't think about it at the time.
Yeah, that's crazy word, bro.
I know. And I was pretty nice with some people, giving them their like favorite Pokemon for whatever reason. Fred, I did not do that with yours.
I literally
hindsight-
told you like 3 different Pokemon and you put all.
Yeah, I did put. Did I put all 3? I know I put 2 of them. What was the third one you told me
I
about?
can't remember.
Because you
It
definitely
was
told
probably
me.
just the 2.
I would say I know you told me about Obstagoon and Grimmsnarl, which I thought both were appropriate. Although I switched it up and did G-Max Grimmsnarl.
G-Max Grimmsnarl makes me think of like some kind of version of like the Green Goblin or something.
Can't find where you posted. Now I posted in our Discord as it was under off topics. It was like yeah. It was just like a random thing
Rapist?
I post. So I put it under that.
Yo, the Grapist should not know pound. That's fucked up.
In hindsight, I likely would have given you a Scyther, maybe even like Galvantula, some of your other bugs. Gothorita and Megalopunny are good. See, I thought those two were very appropriate. Megalopunny, in my opinion, is like the most goon Pokemon. Because that's the one where it's like, you can't even like try to defend that it's just like a Pokemon.
Megalopunny literally has ripped leggings.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's like, no, that one there, they literally knew what they were doing. Sableye is also a funny little guy. That's why I did pick Sableye, because I was like, that's just a silly, that's just a silly little gremlin. That's just
Oh,
an
I thought that
appropriate
was one of the
choice.
goons as well.
Sableye, I never consider him a goon Pokemon. For me, he's always been the gremlin.
That was a
Pokemon.
joke. I promised that was a joke.
Oh, was okay. Didn't even know Hisuian Lilligant existed before your list. Yeah, it's got the long legs. They made Lilligant like more of a goon Pokemon than it was, and it was already considered a goon Pokemon. It's a grass fighting type.
This is gonna be a crazy pick, but the one that I think is the
Oh
most
yeah,
salacious,
I remember I gave
and
you
it's
Drew.
even in the name.
Noivern is sick though. I forgot I gave you Drudagon because I was like, you also love dragon types, and for me, Drudagon is just a dragon. Like, there's no hyperbole. He's not a dragon. He's not just a dragon type Pokemon. He is just actually a real dragon.
And
So
I
what
love
were
his colors too.
I do like his colors. So what were you saying, Giuseppe?
Oh, the one Goonmon that I think reigns supreme for me because It's just the most salacious, and it's even in the name. It's Salazzle.
It's true. That one is also.
She's giving me fuck me eyes. She's looking
Yeah, no,
at
no,
me
that
like,
that
hey,
one is also
hey,
accurate. That is the
males
that's
of my species can't even turn into me. I'm female. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
She's
they're
trying
not.
to get bred.
She's not the only Pokemon like that, but she's definitely the most. She's literally like the salacious Pokemon as well. So no, I agree. Salazzle is definitely that.
But it's fucked up because she's poison type, so my dick's gonna shrivel off.
It's also fire. It's poison fire type.
Yeah, nothing good on my dick.
No. Plus, so scaly.
Noivern is also sick, by the way.
Yeah, yeah. No, Noivern's a great Pokemon. I like Noibat too.
I like the way that Max Mofo says it when he opens his packs.
Yeah.
He does it like the scientist from Simpsons. He says, "Noise, Pat."
I don't watch
Noivern.
Salazzle is actually such a sick typing, but I can't have one on my team without allegations. Exactly, it's true. Hey, fire poison's a cool typing, but yeah, you can't have a Salazzle on your team. Everyone's gonna look at you weird.
It's like having a Typhlosion on your team now.
Nah, I think those went away. That stigma went away after like a month after people talked about it. Now no one brings it up until like basically someone will like post about a Typhlosion, and then like one person in the comments will bring that up, and everybody like, oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
That's how
Enough nerds were like, it's Japanese lore, don't.
I guess. I just feel like that was one of those things that just people just instantly forgot about. That was just one writer's barely hidden fetish. It's true.
Type shit. Look at this Frayed putting in work. Whoa, you didn't kill him. You're not putting in work at all.
That's what I'm saying. That's I said. It's unfortunate, but it's true. It's all right. Zubat sucks. Zubat has even worse stats.
Awesome.
And it
Got crit hit, dude.
well, yeah. Remember, your speed's crazy, so your crit rate will go up.
True.
I'm trying, boss. I'm trying. There you go. Now you got the other key. Oh, you have too many items, bro.
Give this to Lucky Red so he's on par with Indigo.
Cool.
I want my Charizard and my Blastoise at the same time.
Sure. Yeah, you can also just give your HP up to somebody. That's
Razor Wind.
You don't have a flying type yet.
Nobody's able to do it.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I'm pretty sure that's just a flying Pokemon move. There's the lift key. Now you can go fight Giovanni. Although I am dying to poison. Yeah, I'm dying to poison still.
Isn't there a fucking room to sleep in, or that's Silphco?
That's Silphco. That's later.
We will definitely have to hit up Pokemon Center.
Yeah. Admittedly, Giovanni 1 is not too crazy, but yeah, it's better to have a fully healed team anyway.
Yeah. Imagine if this was a Nuzlocke right now, dude. I'd be shitting bricks about to lose my Charizard.
That's true. Well, at that point, I guess you just have to keep using potions in your pocket to keep them healthy enough until you get to the center.
Exactly. Boom, dead. Never return.
Yeah. That's the rough part about Nuzlocke. They're even worse in like the early gens because, although in Gen 1, a lot of the stuff is easier because of crazy glitches in the game's code and stuff like that. There's also, crazy thing is for certain bosses and stuff. Oh yeah, you went to try the Thunderstone.
Yeah, what floor is it on again?
I think it's the third floor. It's not the first.
Yeah. Oh fuck, goddamn my buttons. Support?
But yeah, I think it's third. What was
Unless
it?
third is the games corner.
But the rough part about oh yeah, it is. So it's the floor above that. In Gen 1, funny enough, the game can actually cheat. Sometimes the certain trainers and stuff can actually just choose when they want to hit critical hits and what have you. So when you get to like Lance, his attacks will just be better just because the game is trying to make it harder by just doing it. Oh yeah, you can.
I guess real quick, look up if I want to level him up to get a specific move first. I don't think so, but I mean, I just don't know.
Yeah.
Fred, you're about to grow up, baby boy. Forced TF, is that a fetish for you?
Moving on up.
What would be interesting is if Pikachu rejects it like in the anime.
That'd be funny. Technically, you learn Swift at 26, but I don't think you'll even really need that. The only move that's worth it is Thunder, but you don't learn that till level 41. Oh no, wait, don't do it yet. Oh, it does refuse. It won't let you do it. I didn't know that. That's crazy.
That's very fun. That is honestly very fun.
Okay, never mind. You can't.
He said no forced TF. That is not a
Okay,
fetish.
sorry. I was. Well, I guess it's a good thing because I was about to tell you. I forgot. So the yellow is different because it's a partner Pikachu. You actually learn Thunderbolt at 26, so you're about to learn that.
Oh, that's fucked actually.
Level 41, you'll learn
I guess
Thunder,
I don't
which is
need
actually
fucking
good.
10 revives.
I guess. I mean, I suppose if you're not going to use them, then no, you don't need them. Well, you don't need any more Moonstones because you literally use them for their only use.
I don't need any more what?
Moonstones. The only thing else you can use it for is, I guess you can make your Nido Queen if you want.
It's not worth anything though. That's
You just sold your 2 ethers, and those were also worth $0. $0.
I didn't even notice.
Yeah, I was saying it also said 0, but you sold them anyway.
You know what needs to happen? I just need to go to a pooter.
So that's all right, Fred. You might not be moving into Raichu, but you're at least gonna start learning some actually good moves.
I should.
You're finally about to learn a good electric attack.
I only just remembered that I couldn't even do this, by the way.
Oh, store items? Oh, you can do it in every game too. No, yeah, it's just like no game ever do I do it.
Yeah.
Well, why would you deposit your SS ticket?
Right.
You never once use it ever again. Well, you actually don't need HM5. That's Flash.
Yeah.
Quite literally, we'll never use it again.
I put the lift key in here.
No, you don't want to do that because you need it right now.
Well, I know I don't want to, but I could.
Yeah, you can put it in here, but when you go to the lift and can't use it, you're just gonna have to come back and come get it.
I'm gonna do coin case for now because I'm not gonna be gambling on the stream. So.
Okay. Sure, just don't forget it's in there.
Well, yeah.
And then get upset
I'll go
when
to
the game
gamble.
is
I'll
not
go
letting
to-
you gamble.
Yeah, I'll go to gamble off stream and just be like, oh right, that's right. You know what I mean? Like, I will go to gamble
And be annoyed that you can't do anything,
Right.
and then be like, oh yeah.
when it's not there. Yeah, I'll just remember at that point.
Mm.
Probably. I can only assume.
Mm-hmm.
Second floor.
So yeah, get Frayed those 2 levels, and then you'll learn a much better move.
He should be first in my party.
Mm-hmm.
I try to keep it in order.
Yep. You could just go downstairs.
What?
Or maybe not. I don't think about it. No,
I don't think so.
No, you gotta.
I think I have to do this.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I'm like 85% positive. And it's only 85 because you added doubt to it. Type shit. I love how Pikachu spins too.
Yeah, it's true.
It's the top one.
Yep. Yep, you just go in the lift. Oh, hi, Vic.
Yo, Vec, what's up, dude?
Yeah, bro. Not another step, Brad.
It's the two iconic.
How dare you humiliate us at Mount Moon? Yeah, because in red, and blue, or green, it's just two rocket fronts you keep fighting, but they're changed to be not ever named Jesse and James in yellow, because they're just called Rocket.
Yeah.
But they also use Jesse and James as Pokemon, so it works out.
I feel like Thundershock is just the way to go. Mega Kick is crazy. Oh? Okay.
It's been
That didn't work
stricken
out.
with paralysis. Yeah, Thundershock's just really weak. But
Oh,
can...
I've been poisoned.
Yes. Quick attack, also very weak, but guaranteed to go first. Unless they also use a priority move, in which case it just goes back to whoever has the highest speed. Took a nice walk, hell yeah.
That's fire.
So
Yeah, it was hailing this morning, and then the day became very beautiful.
Was it hailing? I knew it was storming like crazy.
No, it was hailing. I got a video of it also.
Nice. Go Meowth. I create custom Pokemon from what I saw on my walk. Oh, that's fun. I actually thought about doing another one of the Pokemon team streams like I did before, except instead of doing Pokemon teams, just gonna just like draw them in like with a Digimon partner. Damn, and the crit.
Not the Pikachu death screen.
Kingsley. Oh no. Their season. Poisoned and then hit with coins until they stayed down.
Yeah, you got buried in money. How does that feel?
Is that a way to go? Sample if Magikarp was a Pokemon? Oh. Yeah, it's just like kind of like, shaking around on the floor. That is Magikarp. Isn't it wild that Magikarp... so, as we know, Magikarp can only learn, like, Splash. But... and it's like, that's, like, Magikarp's thing. But... in... Smash Brothers... the useless Pokemon you can send out that just splashes around is Goldeen.
That's funny.
You know, buried money isn't the worst way to go. That's what I'm saying. You got buried in gold coins.
It's like the opposite of Scrooge McDuck jumping into his pile of money.
Yeah.
It's like you were at the bottom when he failed his balloon total.
It's blasting off again. Haha, they said the thing.
Well, I sold all of my revives like a trooper.
You sure did. That's why when you said I don't need them, I was like, yeah, okay. Sure. Hey.
I'm an absolute goon. I want Fred to be alive for Giovanni, so he can get Douglas.
Grimer. I used to love the old Grimer episode. Just because it was one of the old tapes I had.
Nice.
When Pikachu got electric sick, and then a Magnemite was super horny for him because he was too overcharged. Then there was an infestation of Grimer that cut out the power to the city. Grimer. And that's how Ash caught him up.
Yeah. More like caught a cum.
He did. He did do that.
I'm trying to catch a cum, dude. I'm trying to catch a dude's cum, dude. Jesus Christ.
So I saw like one of those rock things next to someone's house. Rock things.
Like nose pass?
Yeah, like one of the rock faces. It was like a chunky boy meditating. Like,
Oh,
like
you mean Buddha?
I would say, yeah, like a Buddha statue.
You know, you rub his belly for good luck.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, so it was a Buddha statue? I mean, that's pretty cool. Yeah. And now you can have a quick access to the elevator right from the first floor.
Yeah.
I made it
Like
into a rock type
like
Pokemon.
a-
I named it Ronk. Makes it sound like you combine wrong with rock. Ronk.
That also sounds like that's the thing it would say.
Yeah, yeah. Ronk.
Like on some schnitzel type.
Ronk.
Ronk.
Ronk, ronk. Ronk, ronk.
Oh my god. Fast forward to this healing process already. I'm so impatient, Chad.
Its BST is 56. Okay. 325.
What's this one?
All of my Pokemon have a base stat of like 800. A BST of 800, so 'cause mine are the best.
What does iron do? Is that just something I sell?
No,
like a
you
mineral?
use it and I think it increases defense. It's like having HP
Oh, I
up.
have to give that to Freight then. What the fuck?
Sure, you can.
What do you mean, sure you can? That's
'Cause you
literally
can.
like the thing we've been looking for.
Yeah, defense rose.
It's
Hey, I was
literally
right.
we needed- we
I
literally
wasn't
needed
sure if
that,
that
but-
actually was what it does, but it was. Level 38 evolves into Bold Eye. It's like
Please
a
tell me
big,
that's just a big old eye.
big bold eye boulder.
I'm gonna call him Baldy. Because I kind of like how that
Uses
sounds.
an onyx in this. That's weird.
That is weird, actually.
Yeah, probably. You throw in Kingsley. Kingsley or Indigo would be a good choice. Or Dreadbrit would also be fun. You honestly had. Onyx is really bad. You have a lot of options for Onyx.
Not fire, goddamn. Watch me fast forward through this fire, girl.
There you Cool. There you go.
That's fire.
And Bold Eye is Rock Psychic. Oh, that's a cool typing. Makes sense if it's like
Rhyhorn.
based on a Buddha statue. So it gains Psychic type. Okay, Rhyhorn's not as weird, because I do remember him using a
Well, yeah,
Rhydon. Well, yeah, he uses ground types, so I guess Onyx makes sense. I just don't remember him ever using and his Persian is because anime.
What's good against Persian?
Fighting. That's it. But you could just probably use anything. It's not a very good Pokemon. Dude, it's pretty high level though. Damn, 29. That's crazy. Nice. EST is 480. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. God damn.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Damn, I didn't think that level difference was gonna hurt that bad. That's 155 BST. Nice. Yeah, double kick is what it's weak against. Used a guard spec. With Gen 1 and them using like the most random items. He's weakening your attack. It doesn't matter though, but... Wow. What? This cannot be! I see that you raise Pokemon with utmost care. A child like you would never understand what I hope to achieve. I shall step aside this time. I hope we meet again.
Oh,
There you go. And now you have the Silph Scope.
sick.
They also both have the ability to Storm Drain. Why they have Storm Drain for? Doesn't even make sense. Yeah, frick you, Giovanni. Yeah, frick you, Giovanni. You're a criminal. And those
Okay.
guys are bad.
And he killed Frey.
He did kill Frayed again.
Frey, your defense is so low.
And it will unfortunately
Granted,
it'll likely
that
never
guy
get
was
better.
Like that guy was like 5 levels higher than you, but like,
Yeah, I didn't expect it to hit that hard though. That was
Can I-
crazy.
is iron one of the items that I can buy? Big ass shop over here.
Probably. There was like a enhanced item shop, so I think iron might be sold there. Definitely was those power up items are not ones you can buy in later games, but Gen 1 didn't know what it was doing. So there's a lot of silly,
If I can
stupid
just-
shit you can do.
If I can just spend all my money on iron, I'd be able to make
Just
Frey better.
stack his defense like crazy. Junior makes them immune to water type moves. No, I get why they have it. I meant why do they have it? Like, not why it's useful. I know what it does. Like, you know, freaking Gastrodon has it, but that's because Gastrodon is literally a slug. It like literally absorbs water into its body.
Yep. Let me run this experiment. So
Okay.
a quick save there, and we look at Frey's defense.
Okay. Defense
24.
is 24.
So bad.
I mean, the statue was supported by a small stone pillar and a small lake in town, so I think that makes sense. Okay. We'll see, then that's a good reason. That's what I was curious about. Like, what was the logistical reason, other than it being, you know, good? So that's fair. You can't sell those, unfortunately.
Yeah. I don't have anything else.
I would say you don't really have anything to sell at this point.
Well, I can buy 3 of them because I'm just short on buying 4 of them.
Yeah. So you really are just gonna try and stack us. That's a funny strategy. I can't say I've heard of that one. I'm gonna make my Pikachu tanky.
I'm a unique guy.
That's true. That's true. Won't help your special defense, but physical defense, absolutely. I'm curious. What are like? So now it went from 24 to 27. But yeah, it's only one
I
at
don't
a
know how
time.
much. Yeah, I don't know how much better that actually is. I don't know how
Well,
worth
look,
it better.
look at your other Mon's defenses. Maybe we'll see. Oh, that's why you quick saved to see if it was worth it, essentially.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. See, that's 46. To be fair, Clefable's kind of tanky. But yeah, 40. Like that's what I'm saying. Pikachu's defense is pretty awful. It's like 68. And he's also fully evolved. So 58. It's actually lower than I thought it would be. Also,
Yeah,
I saw a
same.
trunk of a tree with a type of fungi on it. Like it was just the trunk left. Nice. So it was like not the fungi. That'd be moss. Or unless it was like mushroom. Unless it was like mushrooms, then it was fungi.
Do you not think I'm a pretty fun guy?
No. So yeah, absolutely. So I made Stout Rot, a poison type. That makes sense. Little poison log. And now
You said I can't do the gym here yet?
No, you can now. You had to beat Rocket first.
I'm
Now that
gonna
you
do
have,
the
you
gym
can.
and then do Pokemon Tower.
Pokemon
Right?
Tower. Oh yeah. Then yeah. Yep. 100%.
Bet.
No, they use grass types.
Oh, so I'm just gonna fucking.
Which you don't have a lot for. You have Lucky Red. You have me, and that's it.
Only knows Ember, and that's
Yeah,
fine.
which is not good. It's a dog shit move, but it's a fire move, so I guess we'll make it work. Grass. Thankfully, Erica's not very good, like not very tough, but so might be able to tear it up anyway.
Creepy old man.
Yeah, here's the creepy old man. This gym is great. It's full of women.
I hate that so much for these poor girls in here.
Yeah. Yep.
Hey, do you know there's an old man jorking it outside?
Hey, you're not allowed in here. You tell them that, and,
Yeah,
and then their response is, "You're not allowed in here."
It's crazy word.
PST's 470. Oh, that's a damn.
Yo,
that
this
little
motherfucker's
stump
gonna
is
give me
fucking
the
tough.
shock.
And then spore. That makes sense. Effect spore. Oh,
Not
sleep
sleep
powder. And it stacks
And
wrap.
then wrap.
So they're just gonna lock you down. Okay, there
That's
you go.
actually ugly, dude.
Weeping Bell makes sense. I think they only really have Bellsprouts, Weeping Bell, and like Gloom and Vileplume.
Nice.
Nice. Unfortunately, I don't think we learned Flamethrower for a while still, which so we won't have a good fire move for a long time.
That's fine.
It's just how it's gonna be. Bum, bum, banana, dim, 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 bim, bim, bim. Oddish.
I've acquired a little sweet tooth. I wish I had something a little snack on.
Mm.
I can make myself a bowl of oatmeal. Eat some oatmeal as a snack.
Hell yeah.
To sate my sweet tooth. It's
More of like a light meal, but sure.
yeah, as long as you only use 1 cup. I think it's like maple brown sugar or something like that.
The go-to. Makes sense. Yeah, so you won't learn Flamethrower.
Not for me. I'm a fruit and cream kind of.
Okay.
And you know my least favorite is
I
actually
have
apple
yellow.
cinnamon.
That one is
Fucking
also
hate
very
apple
good.
cinnamon.
No, you're crazy. Apple cinnamon's great.
No, every time I go over to my buddy's
Got little
house,
bits of apple in
and
it.
Every time I drink with my buddy and his dad wants to drink fucking either Fireball or like Goldschlager, like anything that tastes like cinnamony or minty, and I'm like, why are we drinking this shit?
I mean,
I'm gonna
Goldschlager's
throw up.
terrible. I actually like Fireball though.
No.
I like cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
Mm.
Did you ever do the cinnamon challenge?
No, I have not. Oh.
I think you should. For the cloud.
Don't use electric attacks. The grass types are
Well,
resistant. You did get the
I wanted to
paralysis off though,
paralyze.
so that's pretty good. However, you got paralyzed back, unfortunately.
That's fine.
Yeah, so you'll get flamethrower at level 46. That's when you'll learn a good fire move, and no sooner.
I'll already have been a Charizard for a while at that point.
Yes. However, if we can get HM38, that's Fire Blast. So that's the best one. That's the only way to get it. I did the
Look, I
Cinnamon
still
Challenge
got
as a
first
kid, and it
even
was
with,
completely unaffected.
Paralyzed.
You're crazy. There's no way. That shit fucks you up.
You must not have done a lot of it. Because, like, once you put a teaspoonful of cinnamon in your mouth, allegedly what happens is that...
You essentially just choke
Yeah, my
because you're
throat
like
is dry
breathing
now.
it in. I was like, yeah, my
Yeah,
throat
it,
is
like,
dry.
absorbs the moisture.
Yeah, it does. Yep.
It's like physically, like, trying to swallow sand or something.
Yeah.
That's why people choke on it, because then they go to breathe, and then it gets into
then
their
they cough,
airwaves.
and that's why
Like,
they cough up like puffs of smoke, because they're literally coughing up globs of like dust.
Yeah, I will give it to you, Fred, that I'm not saying it's impossible. I don't not believe you. I do believe you.
But
It's
I
just-
do
that's
not
crazy.
believe
That's fucked up.
you. but I do. I had a harder time trying to eat a Buckeye before they cooled. Like
What's a Buckeye?
like the chocolate peanut butter, like candy.
Buckeye gin.
Those are amazing. Buckeyes are like the most delicious thing ever. Like, they're crazy.
It's not getting me anywhere.
Yeah, Buckeyes are peanut butter balls dipped in chocolate. Yeah, yep, that's what I thought it was. Okay. Yeah, those things are good. I really like Buckeyes. But I love peanut butter. It's like my favorite thing.
I'll dip my pea balls in your butt.
Mom makes them every Thanksgiving. I tried eating one warm, and that shit nearly killed me. Did it like burn horribly? Because that's the only thing I can assume happened. Because like it's like melted chocolate essentially, until it cools. Obviously, because then it's not melted. Just a gooey glob of peanut butter and chocolate that wouldn't go down when I swallowed. Oh, right, because it's like, okay, that makes sense. Almost choked on like, I think it was pasta once. They had like a noodle that just went all the way down my throat. And I had to like pull the whole thing out, and I almost like, hacked from being unable to breathe until I got out just in time. Freaked me out. I don't think I really ran into something like that where it got that bad though. Other than like, I don't know, too much peanut butter can basically dry out your mouth and be impossible to like swallow. You go crazy. Ba ba ba.
What are you still doing here?
I guess in the first games they just don't leave, even though you beat them.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Ba, 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 boom.
Was this even quicker in the end?
Nope.
No.
Hell no. Sure as hell wasn't.
My impatience makes me dumb. I will say
I was
that.
gonna say at that point you might as well just bust out the bike, I guess.
I just make bad decisions. That's why I'm bad at disc golfing. Is I get into the woods, like my disc will fly into like the brush, and I'll be in the thick of it, and I'll fucking panic. Just make all the worst decisions.
Made an evolved version of Umbreus.
What's the Japanese name for that?
You know what they call that in Japan? Dark Poison. That's cool. A pseudo-legendary Pokemon. I wonder if we will have a case where we'll ever have an evolution evolve. I don't think so. But I am curious if they'll... I mean, with Pokemon, it's always just been the case where they'll just do whatever they feel like whenever they feel like doing it. It goes as simple as that.
You know, I'm actually fine with being poisoned because that means that I can't be put to sleep. I'll just heal. Just heal more often. Specifically, I'm just not gonna leave every time I get an ailment because I don't have all the items that I should have. Oh, this lady has a Bulbasaur.
Bulbasaur. Oh, leech seed.
Yeah, don't seed me. I know what that means. That's cum.
Don't throw cum at me. It's growing out of me.
Don't you dare throw your cum at me, boy.
I don't know, see, so it's not like crazy.
My neighbor interaction, that's so goofy.
Ivysaur.
You think this lady's gonna have a Venusaur?
No, because she only has 2 Pokemon.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
So I highly doubt it.
That'd be crazy.
It would be crazy if she all of a sudden was like, but I actually was hiding a 3rd Pokeball.
Where's she hiding that?
In her back pocket.
She's wearing like a skirt.
Yeah.
You're talking about her butthole?
No, that's disgusting. What was wrong with you?
So that's also her prison wallet.
Yeah, I said back pocket. Those are 2 very different things.
Ooh, 28 shiny. Blah 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 blah.
Baba Booey.
I fucking love baby cakes.
I'd be scared of hiding Pokeballs in my prison pocket. It's a fair fear.
I'll put one in there, dude. Not yours, mine.
You'd hit the button to make them grow and go in front of everyone. It was not the concern I was having, but the growing part was what I was worried about. Although immediately orgasming in front of everyone was not the issue I was thinking of. And then you just come in front of everyone.
You know that scene from The Boys, right? Where the dude's in the urethra?
No, I haven't seen The Boys.
What? Let me not spoil the urethra for you then.
Okay. The only thing I know about is the random clips I've seen, and then the memes.
The random what scene?
The random clips I've seen, and
Oh.
and the memes. I also have not seen The Boys.
Yeah.
I'm told it's good at occasionally.
I liked the first 3 seasons, and I have not watched the 4th season.
Okay. Because my understanding, there's like time, like it's usually good, but whoa,
Yo, this gloom is all red. That's sick.
yeah, that's wild.
That's a sick ass gloom design. I'm not even gonna lie.
Welcome back, Indigo.
You don't know that
Hello,
I'm back.
Indigo. That's crazy.
How was Ham?
Obama.
Hammy.
That bad, huh?
No, he mostly wanted to play with the chickens down the road.
Mm.
Nice. No, but The Boys is nice. I like the first 3 seasons that I watched. I need to watch season 4 for sure.
Mm.
I didn't get through season 1, not for any particular reason. It just didn't click with me.
Mm.
It's valid.
Who made the original comic?
Bryce Papenbrook, I think.
It was Bryce Papenbrook.
I think.
I'm pretty sure it was Ed Gein. He made it. Who the hell made The Boys? The Boys.
That was no, don't say it because it's on the tip of my tongue. It's It's not on the tip of my tongue. My brain keeps saying like Max Geiger, and I don't think.
No, that doesn't sound right.
No, I think it was Nikola Tesla.
Oh, I actually just remembered it. Do y'all want to know?
Go for it.
It's Garth Ennis.
Yeah, you're right.
It's Dark Anus.
It's Dark Anus. I say if you want a comic book writer who just wants to write pure edge because he likes making controversial comics, that's all he does.
Yeah, so if you never get around to explain the urethra scene to you, basically there's a superhero who can like shrink and grow.
Yeah.
And he is shrunken inside of a man's urethra at a superhero sex party. And he does a line of cocaine and then goes to sneeze. And then when he does sneeze, he grows back to normal size and just eviscerates the man.
Jesus Christ.
Like the man just gets turned to like a pile of goo.
Does that happen a lot in that show? People turning into goo?
Kind of.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the first 6 minutes, I had to pause the show because I was like, I wasn't ready for the first gooification of the series.
I did see that scene.
It happened. It happened in the first 6 minutes of the show.
I can think of 2 off the top of my head in the few episodes I watched.
Yeah.
One also does include something being stuck somewhere it shouldn't on someone's body.
Okay.
Is that invisible?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is anyone in 7 not a piece of shit?
Oh, Starlight.
Who did she replace?
Technically, I think she was replacing Gaslighter. Like you find out later, a hero named Gaslighter who could kind of like control flames, who everyone thought died, but what really happened is that they covered up the fact that he like committed some kind of awful murder and sent him away to be like the warden of, or like just an orderly at a superhero psychiatric ward where they send superheroes with bad powers or superheroes that can't control their powers. all get sent to this like secret facility, and
So-
Lamplighter will like torch them to death if they like get out of line or whatever.
Okay, so before Starlight, there was not a good member of the Seven.
No, yeah, no,
Okay.
absolutely.
Oh, of
not.
the 7 specifically, yeah, no.
No, I
Yeah.
know there are good people in the boys, but the Seven specifically, it seems the answer is no.
Well, the gimmick of the show that I kind of like is like these superheroes are still technically regular people. They weren't. I don't want to spoil too much, but like, imagine if you, Lucky Red, had superpowers. You, and it was your job to be a superhero. You were a entity. You're
Yeah.
probably after a
You were off
day
doing your
of
own
doing a
things.
bunch of after a day of doing things for your job, you would just go to like weird sex parties and do like a bunch of drugs. You would just be an asshole.
I wouldn't do that.
Because
Absolute power
becomes a job.
doesn't corrupt absolutely. Superman proves it. I don't care what Zack Snyder says.
What about all the evil versions of Superman?
Those are different because those are not Superman. The evil
But they have
Superman.
The
absolute
ones that are
power.
Superman.
What's up?
What about the ones that are Superman?
Those ones aren't actually Superman. They're different. Sometimes they have different names, though other times they don't. Evil Supermans are propaganda, not real.
But they all still have absolute power. Absolutely.
They do. Although, usually not as much as Superman, though.
Well, yeah, because Superman still needs to beat them in the end.
Yeah. He's as strong as he needs to be. That's the core of the story.
Hey, yo, that did damage, son.
Yeah, those crits go hard.
Those crits make me hard.
Finna bust a nut.
Literally.
Widowy.
We go.
Yeah, earlier when you were like, I'm sorry. Is that from that fucking fake law firm ad?
Yeah,
I fucking love that shit.
I'm sorry. So sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I hope you feel better.
So good. No, he's fine. Actually. You know what I need actually? It's this motherfucker.
Yeah, that's true. Gotta get those embers back up.
Yeah. PP restored. Me when I take a blue chew. That's a lie. They didn't even work. Whatever's wrong with me is mental. Let that be a lesson to you, gentlemen. If you're having mental problems, ED medication isn't an absolute.
So, like, if
Fair
I'm
enough.
depressed, I shouldn't take ED to get it to make it better.
Well, like if you're struggling with the
With
the
ED.
erections,
Yeah, okay.
yeah, it might not always be a physical problem.
Right. That makes sense. That makes more sense than me being depressed. I should take ED medicine to feel better.
Yeah, no. Every time I get sad, I go pick up a couple of Rhino pills from the gas station.
Yeah, I'm try and cheer myself up.
That's what I take right before work, actually.
I'm really curious, like, who the fuck is actually buying all the dick pills at the gas station?
Yeah, after the decades,
Gen-
they
Gen
still
X-
sell.
Gen Xers and Boomers, and curious millennials. I can't imagine Gen Z and younger are doing it.
I feel like back forever ago it would have just been like truck drivers who just don't have the time.
Oh yeah. Well, then the thing is that like you have to like consult your doctor to get things like Viagra or Cialis, but all of those things all have the same active ingredients. They are just off-brand and unregulated, so it is sketchy. but it is the same thing.
Yeah, you trust it as much as you trust like an egg roll from a gas station.
Which I do. I eat I eat gas station egg rolls all the time. I'm not even.
I mean,
Them bitches go
like you know,
hard.
like we just said, you know, it's a 50-50. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose.
Yeah, you ever walked into a Speedway and thought, man, who's keeping this food alive? You know what I mean?
No, because I used to work at Speedway,
It's
so
me, Austin.
I know how it was, and I'll tell you.
Oh, son of a bitch!
Oh, son of a bitch! And no, it's
My
not
favorite,
regulated very
my
well.
favorite JR call.
It's pretty good. Because it seems so genuine, like they didn't tell him, and then he got actually upset about it.
Well, allegedly, JR and the King have gone on record that didn't get told all of the calls, so that things did seem like genuine.
Well, as far as
So
far
they
as
might
I
have been in the
know,
dark about that.
they probably were. It seems like a lot of their calls, like they're not told what to react by, but like they're told how to react, but only when like Vince is backstage yelling at them in their ear.
Which is awful.
It is awful, and that's not happening anymore. Finally, at the very least.
Do you remember my brother's bit for when Booker T had to watch Vince McMahon say it?
Yeah, yes, I do, and I'm gonna say it, and you're gonna watch me do it.
You and your wife, you're gonna watch me.
So, if you don't know Indigo, there's a very infamous moment where on live.
Oh, I'm well aware.
Okay.
What's up?
Yep, that's that's the clip.
I don't like Vince McMahon.
No one else does either.
What about Linda?
No, apparently they've been estranged for decades, as far as they've said.
Trump just goes over. You want me to pardon him? No. No, I don't.
You're right. It seems like that's how it's gonna probably go.
I could
Make sure
I could pardon him.
Gabagool stretches
pardon
and
him.
hydrates. I could
pardon him better than anybody else.
Oh, I have to hydrate
Better
and stretch.
than
You do.
Obama.
Yeah, I think everything froze for me for a second because I think
did,
I missed out on something.
Yeah,
You
y'all.
didn't like my Trump impression.
Yeah,
I liked
well,
your Trump impression.
I do the best Trump impressions.
It's second only to Shane Gillis, who does the one-for-one perfect.
I mean, yeah.
which one's Shane Gillis?
He's
He's
a
the
very-
fat one.
I was gonna say he's a controversial one, and I was like, that's all of them.
Yeah, Shane Gillis is the one who has risen above for me personally, and if no one that I associate with likes him still, because he is still very controversial and raunchy, but less cringy and edgy than all the other ones. I feel like he's just a dude.
Fair.
Him and
I don't know if-
Stavros are two dudes that do
Say
like
not
my kind of edgy, if that makes sense.
Comedian isn't controversial, but not a good comedian. It depends, but definitely.
I like Bill Burr.
And he's
Yeah, Bill
definitely
Burr's
had
good
some-
without controversy. I don't. If he has had controversy, I didn't
So
know.
I think he has, but nothing.
Jim Gaffigan is like a classic straight guy. You know what I mean?
I just appreciate that Bill Burr just yells at people like, dude, we're not gonna sit here, you without your medical degree, me without a medical degree, talking like we know what the fuck we're talking about. And it's like, okay, I got a lot of respect for that. He also is funny.
He's like a modern George Carlin, which I fuck with.
Like, he I don't know. He's got the right kind of comedy for me.
For
like
sure.
Shane Gillis also makes me laugh, but sometimes he says shit and I'm like,
Yeah.
Bill Burr just has
That
a
might
lot
be a
of
bit
bad
much.
takes. From what I can
Well-
tell, just looking at what that seems to be the only real thing that in terms of controversy, nothing super intense.
And
It's definitely all personal taste, but so all of the Rogan Sphere comics have that aura of I'm gonna say whatever I want and I'm not say it, but all of them wear that statement like on their chest, and I just feel like Shane Gillis doesn't. I feel like Shane Gillis acts that way still. Yeah, he'll say whatever he wants, and he's not afraid of the backlash, but he's not following that up with, and I'm not scared to either. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He's just
Yeah.
less cringy and annoying than all of the others.
I think for me, I don't know. I don't think I have a great opinion. I don't watch a lot of stand-up comedians anymore. I watch, like, there was a while, like 4 or 5 years ago, where I watched like stand-up comedy on Netflix all the time. And I
do that. Like, I think I haven't done that since I just regularly watched Comedy Central all the time, and that was like forever ago.
It was like they had like a bunch of John Mulaney and Bill Burr specials, and I'm like, hey, I like this.
Man, I was so happy when Netflix actually brought back one of my favorite comedians for one stand-up special. Then I watched it. It was awful. It was such a bad set. And
That's
I was-
funny.
Joe
I was-
Rogan?
Yeah, I have
No.
fallen out of love with comedy a good while.
No, it's I forget his name. He's Dimitri Martin.
Oh yeah, he had his shtick, and that shtick definitely got him. 100%.
Yeah.
Trying to remember Dimitri Martin. I know for a fact that I've at least seen some
He
of his
had
stuff.
he had the Comedy Central show where he had like, excuse me, the pen and like drawing board paper, and he'd like make up little skits and stuff.
Oh, yeah, I remember him. Now I don't. Now I know why I don't remember. I didn't remember him immediately. I didn't like him.
Yeah.
I thought he was
okay.
hilarious. I didn't watch his show actually. I only watched his stand-up.
When it comes to stand-up, I'm a purist. I want you to get up there and say silly things in silly ways.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want a drawing class. I don't need music hall.
No, back in the day when like I was into this dude called Stephen Lynch, and he
I've heard of
did the music. He had a bunch of pretty funny songs
I love
that
music.
I laughed a lot to.
I still love comedy music.
But I never got into the most popular one. What's his name? Bo Burnham. I never got.
I still love his stuff. He did a special a couple years back, and I watched that as well. I thought it was hilarious.
Weird thing with Burnham is
Bill Burnham.
I never liked his stand-up comedy, but he also made some really stupid vines that were pretty funny.
Yeah.
Like, but no, I was never a fan of his stand-up. Also, like, I joke, but like, you know, the gimmick comedy is just not my thing.
For sure.
I say gimmick because I can't think of a better way, even though gimmick has kind of a negative connotation. I don't necessarily mean it that way.
Sure.
I do love musical comedy.
I like musical
I don't know
comedy,
why.
but not in a stand-up special.
Yeah, I don't love it as much now. Like I might get up. Because ultimately I don't know if he was the first to do it, but I feel like they're all kind of just being the Robin Williams shtick. You know what I mean? To be a stand-up comedian who pulls out the guitar.
No, because even Adam Sandler did that.
I mean, that would have been after Robin Williams. To be
Well,
fair,
yeah.
but-
No, I meant Bo Burnham was like what Robin Williams probably was. Can't really remember any of his though.
I don't
Yeah,
know who would have been the first to do it, but
musical comedy is probably forever ago. It's probably somebody who Maybe even didn't
It
get
was
very
probably
popular.
a fool with a loop. A fool with a loop. Olden times. Fuck, not Kingsley, dude. Like you're right, you gotta pull this out. You gotta whip it out.
Alright.
But I don't want to whip it out.
I'm the Joker. I'm just being the Joker. Man, in terms of just
Male to female Pokemon breeding.
yeah, for breeding.
I hear the phrase in terms of, and that's
Yeah.
the first thing that I fucking think of.
Okay.
You guys are talking about ED. Well, we at Costco would give ED 5 big booms, but we can't.
Boom! 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 Boom!
I love that.
Now I forget what I was going to talk about. Oh well, probably wasn't important.
I gotta say, I don't like that I joined like a Pokemon fan page and like half of the posts are furry art.
Fire.
Yeah, I bet it is.
Like me, like I really I
like-
just joined the page because like it was like, oh, which Pokemon do you like more? And I'm like, teehee, that's fun. And I'm like, teehee,
Hey,
I
fire.
regret this.
Is it like literal pornographic images, or is it like
No,
softcore?
but like one person had a Pokemon like body pillow art that they're like, oh, I'm so in love with this.
Jesus.
And I'm like, I don't like it.
Dude, same.
Please
That's
take a shower and then go away.
That's pretty based though. Like, but if you really think
Mega
about it, pretty
Drain.
based.
Mega Drain these nuts.
Seeing free art just means you found the Pokemon concierge. They're the experts. I did watch that show and it was very good. It was so cute. And I'm so glad we're getting more this year. I cannot wait.
I can't believe I'm already 20 hours into this playthrough, dude.
I know, right? That's crazy. Blah, 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 blah.
Are you doing the poison sound, the death sound?
Yeah, blah, blah.
Will he make it? Yes.
No, they're all dead. We don't judge here. That's the wood chipper's job.
I mean, I'm still gonna judge them. Look, here's the thing. If you want to do that kind of stuff, fine. Go to a page that's like Pokemon furry fans. Like, whether or not you're cool with, like, you gotta accept that, like, not everyone's really gonna like looking at Pokemon furry softcore porn.
Yeah, kids could be there.
God damn it, we don't need more furries. Don't show the kids.
Yeah.
They're impressionable.
We're
Not
already
joking.
Digimon fans.
That is the one thing.
At least
that I
Digimon are
guess-
sentient. Like, it's not a lot better, but it's better.
So funny.
they do speak fluent whatever language you're watching it in.
Like,
Most of the time. Actually, some of them are not as articulate. So I'm sorry if you're into Calamon, that's still an issue.
yeah, but when you said that, the first thing I thought of was people like really into Angelomon.
But that's reasonable. that I understand.
That is a mostly naked, apparently human woman with angel wings.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah, that's fire.
Lady Devimon is a demon woman. but completely humanoid. Also wearing not as much. How do Digimon work with the age of consent, though, since they can all revert back into babies at any time? So they can't. Fun fact about Digimon. So, when a Digimon is naturally, like, born from an egg, they actually slowly digivolve by aging, and that's why they're actually named, like, child and adult in Japan. However, the reason they digivolve is actually because they're partner Digimon, and that's why they also digivolve back to how they were before. So that's why the normal Digimon you'll see just like in the digital world are like champions or other random levels of Digivolution. It's because they're actually aging.
Also, here's why no laws truly apply to Digimon unless they make specific Digimon laws. It's because
Depends on the series.
they're not physical matter. They are code.
Yeah, they're
If
made
you
of
make
actual
something out
data.
of code, if you make something out of code, that doesn't apply to the same laws as like animals and people. It just doesn't. And so that means you can fuck them. It's the exact same thing.
Yeah, I don't know. That's
the exact same thing I say about if I ever meet my clone. Clones don't have rights. Yeah, they literally don't make laws for clones.
Oh, I don't at all.
He has said this many. He's definitely said that.
We stopped talking about whether or not the individual in question was of a mental maturity strong enough, high enough to give consent, and now we're talking about. Well, she's not allowed to say no.
No. They
don't have the right. Like, oh, no.
No, wait, hold on.
I mean, yeah, I can do whatever I want with my clone, dude.
There's no laws against the Pokemon Batman.
Exactly, dude. I am the Joker baby.
So if you have a baby Digimon that you age up through Digivolution, is that grooming? Depends on what you're doing it for, I guess. Technically, it wouldn't.
This sounds more like a weird paranormal grooming.
Yeah, if you're going that direction, I guess it technically is. But the weird thing about Digimon is so. Digimon and their partners are not like happening by happenstance. They're literally destined to become partners. So it's very weird. It's not like Pokemon where like you become friends as you catch Pokemon and adventuring this crazy world. You literally stumble upon them by seemingly accident, but actually you are 100% destined by actual gods to meet each other. I'm starting up the wood chipper right now. Alright, time to go. It's time to go, guys. Alright, but what if your desired partner is a raging pervert? Well, here's the thing. Some of them are. So this could just happen.
I don't
know if it's me or you guys. But like Zach, you were like cutting out like mad, and it's only making everything sound worse.
That's as it should.
Yeah, you have been cutting out pretty bad, Zach.
Awesome.
I mean, Lucky Red.
But they, yes, what they said was they asked if your destined Pokemon or your destined Digi partner was a raging pervert, and I responded that some of them actually are.
Some of them
Some of them actually are.
Actually are. That makes sense that that's what the end of that sentence was. But what's funnier about the actually was that there was a bit of an It was like you were getting dragged away.
I was fading. What?
Sorry, I was hydrating.
That's one crazy neater. Fainted neater.
Type shit.
Okay, but when are we getting a dog starter?
That's true.
These
Have
are
we not had
9
one?
generations with 2 cat starters and no
Interesting.
dog starters. No, I don't count Fennekin. That's a fox.
Yeah, I don't count Fennekin either.
It is a fennec fox. Though canine, not dog.
It's from a
The
different
Goonera?
genus.
The Goonera got him? I died from Goonera?
Is that like Gamera?
It's a
Oh my god.
scamera, but if
So-
he stared into people's windows. Yeah.
I ended up changing my character for Jared's Pathfinder game at kind of last minute. And there was a reason I gave him that was true. There was a reason I gave him did not give him that was also true. So the reason I gave him is because like, oh, the character I came up with was like a Southern Dwarf Ranger style thing. Like he had a Southern accent.
Which I think you've actually played that before.
Well, yeah, I'm playing a Goliath Ranger with a Southern accent in our D&D game. I was
Yeah.
like, well, I don't really want to do that in 2 different games at the same time. The reason I didn't give him is a voice I was going to use for that character. It's the voice where I keep making creepy feet jokes.
That's
And I did
awesome.
not want that slipping into the game. I didn't want
That
to
would've
slip
been
and just,
fun.
give me them Piggly Wigglies.
give
Like-
me those grippers.
No, he would have been fine with that.
I don't
I
think
can-
he
Yeah,
would.
it-
Don't think he would have been fine with it. He
It-
would have been fine with it once and then never again.
It is also like other people we know in that chat, in that game. I'm like, I don't know how cool they'd be.
That's always fair. See, I hate the
Right.
starters keep feeling more and more bland to me. Like the starters for the last 2 gens have just not spoken to me in the slightest. So I have to disagree. Only because, bro, like Gen 1 and 2 are just like regular animals. And the modern ones, bro, we got like the most flamboyant fighting bird of all time. And we got a Dave the Dead Skull crocodile that has a firebird that transforms into a microphone.
Here's
You can
the
just
thing.
say Sugar Skull.
Sugar Skull.
I
That's what I was
kind
trying
of
to think
get
of.
where they're coming from. Although, in my personal opinion, my issue with the most recent starters is not that none of them are interesting, it's that I don't like any of them that much. Like, they don't speak to me personally. Like, the cat is probably my favorite. And I'm not gonna lie, I was very much against the cat at first because I was like, they're gonna turn it into a furry, and like, I don't need that. And it's like, they kind of skirted away from that. Like, they made the cat bipedal, but they didn't like make it overtly like feminine or anything. Now, like, all right, you're on thin ice here.
So, Fighting Bird is Gen 3 was sick till they made the next 3 fire starters Firefighting 2. No, it was the next 2. There was only 3 in a row, not 4 in a row. But they did do that. And I can agree. I like Gen 4, I like their starters for the most part. Gen 5 just has bad starters.
You still have speed?
No.
Okay.
Gen 5 has
Gen 5 just has terrible starters. I don't like any of them.
has one starter I think is okay.
Is it Snivy?
It's not. It's
Oh, it's
Oshawott.
I like Oshawott enough. Duat I actually like. I don't like Samurott. I don't like him at all.
Samurot's kind of whatever. Samurot's like the only fucking exception to the rule where he started on 2 legs and ended up on 4.
And I don't like him.
That's like me. That's like me in the bedroom.
You started on
Oh.
2 legs and went into all 4s.
Yep. Yep.
Weedcat is
Gen
okay, but I
6
didn't keep
is-
any of the starters in the last 2 gens on my team. Why did they make Oshawott into a quadruped? So, I don't know. People keep wanting the quadruped, You know what? When you get them, they're bad. So just get rid of them. Not always the case though. Torterra is cool. It's the only quadruped I can think of that I liked off the top of my head. There's probably other good ones.
Swampert.
I hate Swampert. Don't like
Oh,
Swampert.
fuck you.
I
Get outta
don't.
here.
I love all of his forms, except for his
Mudkip's
last
the
one.
only-
Because I like Mudkip, I like Marsh Stomp, but I think Swampert is very
No.
ugly. He's super cute, and then he's ugly.
I
Mudkip's
need
the only
you to
cute one.
fucking-
All the other two are gross.
Why do you think Swampert is gross?
I
He's
just
just a
don't like
little. He's just a little guy. He's got a big smile. He's like
He's
teal.
ugly, bro.
And then, but I also think
Chikorita's the only good starter in that gen.
Chicory's not in that gen, so that'd be pretty crazy.
Wait a second.
Chikorita is also arguably the worst starter in her gen.
That she is the worst starter in her gen.
I mean, mechanically, she's the worst starter.
I fucking meant Torchic because I'm a
I love
Are
Torchic.
we-
Also,
Love Torchic. I actually love all three
Your-
gen starters, but
Yeah,
like I
I-
said, Swampert I'm just not a fan of. But I like its typing.
I was about
Its
to say-
typing's great.
in terms of mechanics, Gen 3 is probably my favorite generation. In terms of aesthetics, they're probably first or second. I like Gen 3 starters.
Gen 3 is the only time I can think of where all three starters I think are all good. And I don't really have a complaint. I think they're all good.
Like,
Trico is my go-to
Skeptiles, I
grass
think,
starter.
mechanically considered the
Absolutely.
worst. And that's just because, especially I think in the
Call it
gen he
toasted.
came out, he didn't have a lot of support for his moveset. Or he didn't have a moveset that supported his stats.
He gets his leaf blade though. That's cool.
Yeah.
I want my starter to have the same number of feet on the ground as when I first choose them. Trico's my go-to great. Torchic is also
Like-
one of my favorite fire starters. Like I said, man, Gen 3 is like the
Yeah.
only gen I could think of that just has great starters across the board. Whereas Gen 1, mostly good. I'm not crazy about
That
Bulbasaur,
actually
but I
makes
don't hate him.
Swampert more weird because Mudkip is quadrupedal, Marshtomp is bipedal,
Yeah. And then
Swampert
Swampert
is semi-bipedal.
yeah, because he's a
Well, he's just so
quadruped,
big.
kinda. Yeah, he's just kind of tilted forward. He can also still.
He's
He's like,
semi-bipedal.
he's like a bear at that point where like he's probably walking around on all fours, but he'll stand up on his hind legs to do shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's essentially it. Yeah. My only complaint with Gen 1 starters is that Blastoise doesn't get a second typing like the other two. I do think that's weird, but they
It's
weren't.
not even that Blastoise doesn't get a second typing, it's that Blastoise, to me, just has an ultra bland moveset. Especially if you're playing Gen 1, he's gonna have, like, what, Surf, maybe Hydro Pump?
Yeah, no, he doesn't let him
and
surf. You have to
Mega
give
Punch.
Surf's an HM move. You have to give him surf.
No, yeah, he's gonna know Surf or Hydro Pump, one of the two.
He will
maybe
be.
both.
He learns Hydro Pump, but you have to
You know
give
what's
him
crazy?
surf. He can't learn.
You know what's
surf.
crazy about this shade? The shade that you're throwing at Blastoise right now, Indigo, is because I named my Squirtle Indigo.
I got nothing against Blastoise. I just think he's a weak starter compared to the other two.
I mostly
Sure.
like the Gen 3 mon too. I see
never fucked with
Sorry,
either
I said
Squirtle.
Gen 3. Gen 6. Gen 6 mon too. I love the Gen 6 starters. I love that they're RPG themed. My only complaint is Chestnut is lame. I hate Chestnut.
Here's the thing. Gen 1, 3 good designs, 2 good mechanically. Gen 2, 3 good designs, none of them are great mechanically, but
But
like
but my
2 of
little-
them are okay.
But my boy Totodile. That's literally my
Gen
favorite
3.
starter. Yeah.
All 3 have great designs, 2 of them are mechanically great.
Mhm.
And the other one's still fine.
Yeah.
Gen 4, all their designs are solid. All of them I think are fine mechanically.
See,
In
you say
fact,
with an extra typing, he would probably have help with having an interesting move pool. Here's the thing: I think based on his move pool and the fact that Gen 1 didn't have the extra, like, steel or other types, I think Blastoise would have been water normal. So I think it still would have learned crap moves.
Yeah. Gen 5, all 3 bad.
Yeah, they're bad.
Get that shit
I
outta
don't
here.
know if they're good in use or not, but I don't care.
I know Superior can be good if you have his hidden move. That's it.
His hidden ability or whatever.
Yeah, his hidden ability.
Yeah, because Gen 5...
He gets
they're
That's
just-
contrary, so you
that's
just give him
superior
shit that
Tepig and
lowers his stats.
Oshawott.
Contrary is such a good ability, actually. What's up, Gabagool?
I was saying that's superior Tepig and Oshawott.
Yeah. The final forms are Samurai, Emboar, and Superior.
Yeah.
Thumbs down, thumbs down.
I was thinking water, ice, like Lapras. That's fair, but I think the only ice move it learns is Aura Beam. I don't think it learns any others.
Gen 6, maybe a hot take. It has one really good starter, one okay starter, and one kind of crappy starter in terms of aesthetics. Chestnut is fucking ugly.
No, I hate it.
Yeah, I hate
don't,
him.
Don't like
I
him.
hate him.
Delphox is solid. Everyone
like-
loves Greninja.
Yeah, Greninja. Funny enough, I don't like it's either of its previous forms. I think they're just kind of boring. But Greninja's sick. It's such a cool design.
Yeah, Greninja is the ugly duckling that could. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he pushed on. But
Gen
Delphox,
7,
I like all of it.
Primarina's fucking heinous.
It's funny, in hindsight, I actually like Primarina the best of them. That's in
I
hindsight.
like-
I hated it at first.
I like the typing. I do not like the design at all.
If they made
Is
an
that the
ice type
fucking,
with
like, the
move.
seal?
I mean, yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the seal.
Poplio's great. I'm not knocking Poplio.
The clown,
kinda hate it.
the clown seal.
I hate that I hate them because they're clowns. Like I should love them because they're clowns, but I just don't like how they look.
But Incineroar and Decidueye are great.
Funny enough, everyone says I should love Incineroar just because I like wrestling. I actually don't like Incineroar. I do like
Weirdly
playing
enough,
Smash
I don't really
though,
care
'cause-
about wrestling, but I like Incineroar a lot.
Hell yeah.
Incineroar has a very cool shiny.
That
I
is
think it's
true.
because he's just goofy and over the top.
Yeah, that's always fun. I just
He's a
find
good
him
Smash
kind of.
character.
I like playing him Smash, but that's just because, come on, whipping people into ropes that appear out of thin air and then clotheslining them, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Gen 8, I do think Gen 8's kind of weak. Personally, I
don't
like
like-
the Gorilla. That's just about that's it for me though.
I don't like Delphox because I just know it could look so much better. I guess it could, but I mean, I could say that about most Pokemon. Grassbird is actually super sick, one of my favorite starters in years. Oh, Robin Hood. I don't know why it's
Decidueye's great.
I don't know why it's Grass Ghost, but at least it's a cool typing.
Yeah, I feel like Grass Flying would have been a solid typing still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know why it's Grass
Well,
Ghost,
no.
but it is a cool. I think Decidueye is very sick. My only complaint about that Pokemon is its second evolution. I hate it. I don't like Deltox.
Delphox.
No, second one of Decidueye.
Oh.
Oh no, I just remembered. It's like Dartrix. And Dartrix, I hate it. I don't like Dartrix.
What was it?
And Delphox could have a 6 staff, and I don't like the massive ear fluff. Yeah. I can agree. I think that stuff would have been really cool.
Let me think. Yeah, I will say though, Gen 9 is probably one of my favorite like Pokemon games. Period.
Yeah,
Scarlet Violet.
Some people hate on it,
Yeah.
but yeah,
I had a lot of fun.
yeah, I really
I
like
think
Scarlet and Violet.
A lot of the
actually.
criticisms are valid. It is very clearly an unpolished game that needed more time in development to really work. Like, it's very clear that this team is not used to working on open world games like this.
And so
But-
the next game is going to be one town.
Imagine if you combine the teams of Breath of the Wild and Scarlet Violet. You know, get like an open world Pokemon game that looks like a modern fucking video game. That looks like really good and plays really well.
I mean, plays, yeah.
I mean, I
love Breath of the
feel
Wild
like
1 and 2.
I think part of it is just Breath of the Wild, specifically Breath of the Wild. It had this gorgeous environment, but it had limited things to do in it, and it had a limited number of enemy types. A lot of the enemies were recolors of other enemies. So, in exchange for the gorgeous visuals, you got a little bit more of a limited selection of like enemies and stuff. Pokemon, even without the full 1,000+ Pokemon in the national dex, the newer games still had hundreds of Pokemon they had to, at the very least, update and get to work. Like they had to puppet them for the game, you know.
Sure.
And a lot of like they have like idle animations and things they're just doing in open world. You know, they got stuff they'll do when you're having your picnics and stuff. That's a lot of fucking shit to do on top of building an open world game. Like
No,
even
that's
if
totally
they're
valid,
reusing,
and my bad.
I was just gonna say, even if they're reusing models from older games, they still have to do all the animation still.
Yeah, and those little things that you're talking about are some of my favorite things about modern Pokemon games, is that there are Pokemon running around in the overworld just doing things. I love that you can just see the shinies when they pop up. And I know that hardcore shiny hunters talk shit on players who love that, but it's like, no, I'm not going to hardcore shiny hunt. I want them to just pop up and be visible to me.
I mean, yeah, look, I get some people were on the grind set, man. Some people were really, you know, weirdly had this kind of like love-hate relationship with grinding out shinies. But for the overwhelming majority of players, that's just not fun. Yeah, when you did get that 1 in a million chance that you did find a shiny, you're like, oh fuck.
Yeah, but it's almost never like worth it.
And half the time it was like, oh cool. Dude, I legitimately remember like some of the few early shinies I ever got. But I don't think I can't keep track of like all the shinies I got in the newer games. Like
Sure.
I remember when I was playing Leaf Green, I ran into a shiny Zapdos. And yeah, no, it was really sick. It's like, okay, that's cool. But me also, I don't use legendary, so it wasn't that cool to me. And
Sure.
then playing Ruby and Sapphire, I found a shiny Swablu, but I also didn't like Swablu really at all. So it was always guys I didn't give a fuck about that I managed to find shinies for. Whereas now, yeah, I don't think I would be opposed to them reducing the rate at which shinies show up in future games, because I do think it's too easy to find them. But I do like that, yeah, you'll just see them in the overworld. And there's like mechanics to protect you accidentally auto-knocking them out. You know?
Are there really? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, when you're just sending your guy out to beat the shit out of a ton of stuff, he will hesitate and not immediately go after shinies.
I didn't know that. Yeah, my first shiny was a Dugtrio in Pokemon X. I think open world fits Pokemon, but Game Freak doesn't know how to make interesting worlds. That's also true, they are kind of bland looking. My very
Once in a while you'll get interesting stuff, but I'm generally in agreement.
Yeah.
I will say, I loved Area Zero.
Yeah, it does look really cool. My
Yeah,
very
the
does
first
look
hits
cool.
too.
It's got dope music.
I'll also say I thought the DLC areas were also cool. I liked Kitakami and Blueberry Academy. But story-wise, I think Scarlet and Violet have the best, like, because there actually is a story, not just evil guy wants to control the current legendary Pokemon through some silly means to do something.
So glad we got off that trade, because that was like,
dude, in Sword and Shield it was so shoehorned in too. It was so last minute.
It's true. Yeah, it literally.
Yeah.
No, you know what? You're 100% right, because it doesn't even come up until the very end when turns out Rose is controlling Eternatus.
Fucking Ruby and Sapphire. Oh my God, these guys are trying to tame these primordial legendaries, Groudon and Kyogre. And then you get to Diamond and Pearl, and it's like, oh my God, these guys are trying to control these godlike Dialga and Palkia. Oh my God. And then you get to fucking, oh, they're trying to control the fire, the lightning dragon. Oh, Gen 5. And you Gen 6, it's like, oh, Gen 6 is great. I want to control the Doomsday. Oh my God, fucking stop!
At least they kind of build it up with Gen 6, though. I think it's funniest in Gen 6 because we keep running into Adler, and everything he says, or was his name Adler? Whatever. Every time you run into him, he gives an evil monologue, but you're supposed to be surprised when it turns out he's actually evil.
The guy who's clearly in charge of Team Flare turns out to be in charge of Team Flare, or whatever it was.
Yeah, no, that's right. Yeah, the guy who dresses like them and only gives evil monologues turns out is their leader. My first shiny was a golden Poochyena. I had like 3 shinies by the end of the time in Scarlet, and I never even hunted for them. And Scarlet Violet actually had a rival I liked without them being an asshole. I like Nimona. It's mostly because she's cute, though. I don't care that she's a weird stalker. I thought that was actually pretty funny.
Wait, who are you talking about?
Nimona.
Oh, I love her. Yeah, she's bae.
I keep saying she has definitely caused a sexual awakening in too many children.
She definitely has.
I really love about Scarlet and Violet how they introduce all the legendaries rather than like you were saying in the other games. It's all these evil entities trying to control all these legendaries. They just give you the main one, and then all the subsequent ones you kind of have to like find special items to unlock the fucking chains. You know what I mean? Like that shit's cool to me.
Also, I just kind of like that there are just random mythical Pokemon just hanging out under a rock somewhere. Like,
yeah, with like cool
if you
lore
just
and
walk,
shit.
hey, he's right there. It kind of takes me back to like Diamond and Pearl, where you just wander around fucking Mount Coronet, and it's like, oh, there's Heatran. He's just hanging out.
Yeah, that is true. We went to the
that,
Spirit Pillar,
I
found
found
Cresselia or whatever.
I found one of those big doors before I ever found one of like the rods to open them, and I was like, what's this big fucking door?
Oh yeah,
I think I found that same.
The 4, yeah, I did that too. The 4, whatever they're called. I forget what they give the names to those things. Making the
I can't
rival
remember, but they're all like antiquity items that were tossed aside by like some like ancient evil lord or something like that.
Yeah. Making the rival a battle-obsessed stalker was way more interesting than the other new gens that just gave you a generic best bud that you wipe the floor with without them ever getting upset. All Pokemon games making you learn Braille to get the Reggie. That's true. You literally...
You were cutting out hard.
In Gen 3, to get the Reggies, Reggie Ice, Reggie Rock, and Reggie Steel, you actually had to know Braille.
That's actually crazy.
Because you can find their dungeons, but
Because why the fuck would a blind person be playing this game?
Well, because in the dungeons, it's literally written out in Braille. to tell you the instructions of what you have to do to unlock the entrance to fight the Reggie.
That's crazy.
So if you are blind, you still won't be able to do it because you still have to read it. You just have to look at it.
But yeah, I'll say I love Nimona especially as a rival because it's implied that she restarted her whole Pokemon team to like be at level with you so that she never like absolutely wiped you because she's literally the champion right now.
Yeah. Well, one of many.
I mean,
apparently every graduate is a champion.
Sure.
I don't think it's every graduate, but like you go through the gauntlet. They explicitly say not everyone has to do that. That's just a thing you can do.
It is one of the many choices that you're allowed to just do during your treasure hunt.
Yeah. That was another thing I liked, having 3 separate stories, and I liked them.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, the gym challenge was the least. Yeah, the gym challenge was actually the least interesting. The most interesting is, hey, you want to go beat up giant fucking steroided monsters to help me fix my dog?
The funniest thing is everyone's reaction, including mine, was all the same. It's like, who's this fucker being such a dick, being so mean? I don't care about hunting these giant monsters. I'm going to do that and then move on. Oh, wait, his dog is sick? Wait a minute.
Arvin, you're my favorite character now.
You have a sick dog. No, we'll help you. I'll do anything.
Yeah, I'll say that storyline was very heartfelt and made me like feel emotions for sure. And then the Team Star stuff also made me feel some kind of way sometimes.
Yeah, the fact that the quote unquote evil group is just some punk kids who got together because they were the loser kids who got bullied all the time.
Yeah. I'll agree that the gym challenge is definitely the weakest story. I like some of the gym leaders, but there are some of the that are my least favorite gym leaders like ever.
Yeah.
Look, I gotta say, I really think, you know, we've had all these interesting things, cool. I really think we need to go back to having a rival who fucking hates you.
Yes.
I don't think it'll ever happen again, but it'd be cool.
We need to
Oh,
go
you
back to
stinky
Silver and
and
Gold,
stuff.
where our rival was a legitimate criminal.
From Gen 2. He's actually a criminal.
Yeah, he steals his starter.
He does. Literally
steals his
is being
starter.
chased by the police.
And isn't he also like Giovanni's son or something?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you don't
it's
even
gonna be
learn that in the
later on.
game. No, it's
Yeah,
not.
no, you learn that in, like the fucking special.
Yeah, that's not even talked about in the game. It's like a thing that was like in guides and shit. That is something I like about Scarlet Violet 2 is that they made it more obvious that not everyone had to try to take the gym challenge the moment they turned 10. It's not like a rite of passage. It's just something you can do. A new gen making your rival a part of the enemy team would be sick. Yeah, the only time really your rival was Gen 5. Because N is technically your rival. And he was kind of connected to Plasma, sorta. The plot's really all over the place.
Look, I just want my goddamn black and white remake already.
You're never getting it. It's never happening.
Like,
Just like how I'm not getting fucking them re-releasing on the Game Boy and Game Boy Color emulators on the Switch. Like, why not?
which interesting because that's just basically free money for Nintendo.
Literally.
Like,
Yeah, I think
we're either
that
gonna.
I think that's a future plan, but you're gonna have to pay for that. That's not gonna just be on the online.
I
I
would.
mean, I will buy.
I know everyone will do it. That's why they'll do it
Yeah.
that way.
Like hell when they released Pokemon Yellow on the 3DS store I got it.
Yeah, they released all the first gen games on the 3DS store.
That's sick. Isn't that closed now though?
Yes. Yep.
That's sad. That's sad that I missed my chance to get a 3DS and buy all the Pokemon games.
Only Gen 1. They didn't add the other gens.
Oh, that's dumb. Never mind then.
Yeah, they don't want to print money by making gold and silver again.
Nope.
Or releasing gold and silver or heart gold, soul silver. Like, they don't want to. They don't want just the money that would come with that. That's too more money, more problems. Remember?
Yes. Smash and Pokemon are perfect examples of franchises that could make. They already make billions. Could make as many as trillions.
Why make billions when we could make
millions? Wasn't that actually a lie?
Nintendo.
Yeah, that's Nintendo for you.
Like, I mean, seriously, you have all these, like, hell, like, I would love to go back and just play X and Y again. I played the shit out of X and Y.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I played through with each starter.
Wow.
Like, I did that with multiple Pokemon games. There's some generations where, yeah, they just all have all good starters and a lot of Pokemon, like, I want to try to play the game through with.
Like Gen 7.
Uh,
Gotta love those cutscenes. Those unskippable 3-hour cutscenes.
Jesus Christ. Like, Gen 7 would have been so much better.
Yeah, that's what everyone says.
Skip the cutscene.
Gen 7, that's what like everyone says. I don't want to restart it because I gotta watch all those fucking beginning cutscenes. I'd actually love to do another XY playthrough. X and Y is the only gen after 3 that I absolutely love, to be honest. I loved X and Y. That's why I'm so excited still for Z to A, because I love Kalos. I'm a bit disappointed finding out we're only going to the main city. But
yeah, that is disappointing, but I'm interested to see how they'll pull that off.
Yeah.
In an exciting way.
I mean, making you being able to parkour throughout even the rooftops and stuff is pretty cool. And they've now that we know like the story of it, it does seem interesting at the very least. XY was a little weird with the girl who was your rival. So funny enough, the rival in that game, either the guy or the girl, based on which gender you chose, they're basically your pretty standard rival. But while I was replaying that with Giuseppe for a little bit, that was the first one where you had like a group of friends that were all like just, hey, these are your buddies. They all do this and that.
I agree totally.
Whoever the girl was, I forget her name. The lady friend. She is a sassy bitch, and I loved her for that.
Having no context to that sentence, to that statement, because the rest of unhearable is really funny.
Absolutely. Your friend in X and Y, who is a sassy bitch, is like my favorite character, and I did not remember her being so bitchy, and it's great.
Can you read the line on screen right now?
Thank
you.
You're welcome. Because, like, you meet this rich person who's, like, an idiot and a fucking dick, and she's just tearing into him the entire time, just talking shit about him to his face. I was like, damn, this character's great. What the fuck?
I legitimately do not remember any of the characters from Gen 6.
To be fair, they're not very memorable. It was only because I replayed it, like, not too long ago that I even remembered them.
Like, I genuinely forgot all of them. I don't know what any of them look like. I don't remember their names.
That's totally
I don't remember which one you battle regularly. I think you battle a few, but I feel like there's one you battle more than others. But
Yeah,
Again,
it's either the guy or the girl is the one you battle the most.
impressive, because I played that game multiple times.
If it's a guy, it's Calum. If it's a girl, it's Serena.
Oh yeah.
Yep, that's it. That's your main person you battle and is your rival. The other ones you battle sometimes.
Yeah. Gen 7, your rival is awful.
Oh, the kid who's like the grandson of the chief guy or whatever.
Yeah, man, the guy who's just like, it's cool. Oh, I ate shit? That's cool. Like...
And Gen 8, you have
Positive,
Hop,
too positive.
who slowly gets more and more depressed the more you beat him. Because he can't live up...
character...
can't,
That's character development.
He can't live up to the expectations that his brother's the greatest trainer in the world, according to the story, and he is a loser.
But he doesn't lose his mind like in the DLC for Scarlet.
No, that's why I was like, man, freaking Kieran was like, what if Hop actually lost his fucking mind? And I love that.
Yeah.
Fucking Kieran, you beat him to the point where he hates everything, becomes a dick, and becomes the champion of an entire school just because you were mean to him once.
It's not even you were mean to him, you just kept the secret.
Yeah,
Because...
well, and stole the legendary that he loved so much.
Yeah.
And stole his sister from him too.
You took everything that boy had.
Yeah, he had nothing, or he had so little, and now he has nothing. So
And
he
then
becomes
after
a
he lost his
fucking
mind, he built
asshole.
himself up. Yeah, he built himself up a new persona, and you know what? You show up, fucking crush that too.
You really do. That is all you do. Is you just keep ruining
You
all
break
his...
that boy in every possible way.
But I can 100% say I was shocked that his champion battle music is so good, and I was not expecting it.
Oh, for sure. What the fuck?
Ghastly. Do y'all remember the
There's no
episode
special with that shit.
where Ghastly not only speaks, but also just manipulates reality and creates Venus Stoice to beat up
Yes.
them? Like... and they only defeat him by bringing him a ghost of an actual woman. Heavily breathes into microphone.
I actually heard nothing you said because you broke up so much. That was the wind, because my window's open.
That's so funny. But that's alright. We'll wrap up once he finishes the tower.
Candy.
Nice. Freyd's got
Yeah,
that
I'm
power.
almost done.
And then after that, we're more than half. We're basically a little above halfway done by that point.
Yeah.
Because
Half done.
we got the 4 badges, the first 4 badges, and taken down both the first Giovanni battle and the Ghost Tower.
Can I catch this Marowak?
You can try. Later gens, no. But I think you can here. That might actually kill it, though. It is weak to water. No, okay, cool. Water gun's not very strong.
Hank, what?
Yeah, dodge. Yeah, okay. Yeah, although you can't catch it. Okay, that's what I thought. That I figured that was always the case, but I wasn't sure. Pika.
Pikachu.
Use Mega Kirk. Damn, that bitch tanky.
Type
Damn.
shit.
That head dick as fuck.
Sorry, afraid you were a sacrificial lamb. In theory, I should run back to the healing station, right?
Yeah, probably. Especially since you lost half your party. Just gonna have to deal with running into Ghastlies.
Don't do well.
Just don't lose half your party. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yes.
That was a good one. Oh!
Oh yeah, there is. I forgot there is a chance you could find a Cubone here. Actually, totally forgot about that. Oh, Sing put to sleep.
Smart. Nice.
And you could just try and catch it, or weaken it a little bit with double slap. Either way, you might be able to just catch it right out.
Oh, before we get off,
Yeah.
fun thing for Jacob. I mean, for you too, Zach, but I know Jacob has the tism too.
Yeah.
Okay.
I saw a post the other day that points out of the 3 largest land animals that are not sauropods, only one of them is another dinosaur. The other 2 are extremely large mammals.
Yeah.
So you have sauropods, the long neck guys. They're all of them are the biggest. Well, not all of them, but that group of animals contains all the largest land animals. So you get them out of the way.
We could name Cubone the Vec, since we didn't have Vec yet.
Yeah, because isn't Vec an orphan?
Who's Vec?
This is one of our chatters. I don't know if they're an orphan.
You know, I was gonna do that joke about Neo. Is that how you spell his name?
Yeah, hold on. Let me double check. Yes.
Nice.
Oh.
But anyway, what were we saying?
So one of the 3 is a type of hadrosaur. I can't remember which one. It's like a relative of Parasaurolophus. Parasaurs. One of them is Paraceratherium, which is a gigantic relative of rhinos.
Nice. That's the one that looks like huge, right? And he's got kind of a thick neck.
Yeah. And the third one is Paleoloxodon, which is, hey, what if you had an elephant and that elephant could body a T-Rex?
Hell yeah.
Paleoloxodon, estimates for their weight put them a few tons heavier than T-Rex, at a max estimated weight of 13 tons.
Jesus.
And also
That's
well
so
over.
big.
I mean, honestly, I don't think T-Rex would want the smoke with them because you know, over time we realized like theropod dinosaurs, you know, the T-Rexes and such of the world, had much more of like a flat body, like their head and tail were level basically. You know, their tail balanced out their upper body with their legs in the middle.
Yeah.
So not as crazy tall as people originally thought. I think about 13 feet or so tall, while still being like 40 feet long. Like they're so long
right
bastards.
there. Gramps here want to complain.
Still heavy with like the huge like bite forces and shit like that. My favorite dinosaur is Therizinosaurus. I love that motherfucker.
Yeah, so T-Rex is 12 feet at the hips. Actually, I don't trust these because fuck it. Oh, you know, AI shit, and then it's giving me numbers for like weight that I know are off.
Giuseppe, what is your favorite?
Therizinosaurus. Therizinosaurs. The whole branch of them, they're all cool.
You know, like
they're herbivorous theropods.
They have 3-foot-long fingernails.
The scythe lizard.
Yeah, they originally thought that those scythes were turtle hands.
No, it looks like a bird raptor.
Yeah. It was ugly in Jurassic World, which I hated, but whatever.
They were most likely herbivores.
Yeah. But they'd fuck a T-Rex up with them claws.
Yeah, so...
They'd probably still lose.
Because they're much smaller, but...
Well, there was at least one that got pretty decently big.
So it's about 33 feet, or 10 meters tall. Goddamn.
Oh, damn.
Its claws were 20 inches in length.
Yeah, it's my favorite dinosaur because of its claws, because it's a herbivorous, possibly theropod, and then also because it's just one that not everyone talks about, and I think it's super cool.
It's become a lot more popular in recent years.
Gabagool, the form that pleases me. I'm too frail and weak. I wish to become a scythe bug.
Literally.
It's alright. Next time we'll be in the Savari zone for sure. We will find your scyther. Unless we have to get it from the... No, we don't. I already looked it up. There's one area where we can catch scythers in the Safari zone.
Yeah, I can name you a scyther, and then I can rename you something else.
Yeah. Yeah, also, I forgot the 2 Digimon Cyber Sleuth games are about to be free on PlayStation Plus next month, so that's cool. So if you ever wanted to play them.
Sorry, so I'm looking up, I'm on the Wikipedia.
There's a name raider in Lavender Town.
Yeah.
Yes, Indigo?
So I was looking up the Wikipedia for the straight-tusked elephant, which is the name for one of the species of Paleoloxodon.
Okay.
And yeah, they could grow up to about 13 feet at the shoulder, so they would be looking eye to eye with a T-Rex.
Yeah, damn.
And if maybe just a little bit below it, but with, you know, fucking, I don't know, 6 feet of tusk in between them.
Yeah, and T-Rexes already like would have been Triceratopses and sometimes losing to them even. They would have probably steered clear of that fucking elephant, 100%.
Triceratops were also very heavy. Like, T-Rex didn't just outclass Triceratops purely in size. But, no, a little bit at the bottom talks about early species of humans hunting Paleoloxodon. And I'm like, oh, we're just straight up like this thing with 6 foot fucking lances on its face, and we're hunting it. Makes me ask myself the question: if T-Rex was around still, would early humans try to eat that too?
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
Have you remember Jurassic Park 2?
I mean, yeah, but that's like sports hunters. Yeah, sports hunters, like, people like that are just fucking stupid.
Yes.
Like,
Well, yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna go to Africa and try to kill myself a saltwater crocodile. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like,
Like, get eaten, son.
yeah, you just gonna die or be a dick to nature. Like, there's not an in between here. You'll die trying to be a dick, or you'll just succeed in being a dick.
Yeah.
Like, you're just gonna get et by Gustav.
Well, since you
Now I
guys
can
are
travel the
also-
whole map, basically.
Yep. Well, not yet, because you can't surf yet, but almost.
Yeah, but now I can
Now you can
skip
go.
some towns and go to the safari zone.
Yep. You can go south to the
Oh.
town with the safari zone.
Speak of the devil, someone on one of the paleontology groups I'm on Facebook posted that the fossils of what appear to be a two-clawed dinosaur have been discovered in Mongolia.
Oh.
Nice.
Like, it's looking like a relative of Therizinosaur, like, at least just like looking off its general build, it's got like Therizinosaur's really long neck.
Yeah.
But yeah, you just go straight south and you'll be in Fuchsia. But we'll save that for next time, though. I mean, you can actually just go there and then we'll continue while you're in Fuchsia if that's what you want to do as well instead.
I might go there off stream just because the journey there is long enough.
It's
you know what I
It's
mean?
also fairly annoying because you gotta face like a bunch of fishermen on the way there. Well then, with that, guys, always don't forget to stay lucky, and we'll see you at the next one. And I have one final question for you two who are big dinosaur fans.
But
What was the first depiction of dinosaurs in media? I guess yeah.
Like
I mean, there was
the iguanodon, or
No. First depiction. So like first time
are
someone
you
tried
talking
to
about the-
physically show what a dinosaur looks like.
I feel like that's the museum in Europe, right?
I mean, my first thought was that sauropod animation from like 1902, but if we're talking about like
No, not like the first.
museums and shit.
No, like yeah, specifically like the first time we someone tried to guess what they looked like, essentially.
I don't know. All I know is a guy who was trying to understand Megalosaurus for the first time was like, this femur-looking thing is definitely the ball sack of a extinct giant.
So I can't remember what
That's a
it's
true
called.
story.
No, I believe it.
It's I didn't hear the story. Sorry, I had cut out for a second, but it's referenced in Sword and Shield with their like mixed max fossil Pokemon, but in Europe there's these.
Oh, are you talking
displays.
about the fucking woolly rhino reconstruction where they tried to make it into like a bipedal unicorn?
No, not quite like that. There's an iguanodon statue that is like ridiculously like big and like looks like a big old lizard, and I just cannot remember for the life of me what they called it.
But the answer was apparently it was a illustration in a children's book in 1840.
Oh.
Peter Parley's Wonder of Earth, Sea, and Sky by Samuel G. Goodrich. And it was 2 years before Sir Richard Owen coined the term dinosaur. I'll say the illustration. It's pretty interesting looking. But either way, stay lucky, and we'll see you at the next one.
I actually have a fun fact for you.
For me?
Yeah, on a similar topic, if I haven't told you this before.
Yeah.
You know the tongue twister, Sally sells seashells by the seashore?
Yeah.
The Sally in question is actually the first female paleontologist.
Oh, that's funny.
Yes.
She discovered the fossils of ichthyosaurs. Not dinosaurs, they're a type of aquatic reptile that look like dolphins.
Huh. That's pretty
She
cool.
discovered their fossils on the sides of some cliffs, I believe, in England.
Fascinating.
Crystal Palace in London. Hold on, let me reshare my screen for you.
Funny
This
enough, the
should.
thing at the bottom of that picture looks like an ichthyosaur, but they definitely did not walk on land.